Okay guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how I take care of my my wigs, all of my wigs, whether they're lace front wigs or just the regular, plain old wigs without the lace. Here is the wig that I'm going to be taking care of today. It is a lace front wig, but I do the same exact thing for my regular wigs as well, and she is dirty and needs a wash. So I'm just going to place that down, and I have this big tub right here that I usually wash my wigs in, and I picked that up from Walmart. They usually sell it around the summertime. It doesn't need to be a tub like this. You just, any big bucket will do. So I'm just going to fill that up with lukewarm water. The shampoo I'm using is going to be the Suave Daily Clarifying Shampoo. I'm just going to pour that into the bucket. And I'm just going to squirt that out. And then I'm going to place the wig inside of it. Now she's not detangled or anything like that. I just throw her right in like that. And I fully submerge it into the water. And just swish it back and forth. You don't want to go crazy because that's going to create more tangles. So just swish it, like sway back and forth. And I'm going to let that soak for about 5 minutes to loosen up all that dirt and everything. Okay guys, I changed the angle of the camera because I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it before. So yeah, it's been soaking in here for about 5 minutes. So I'm just going to pull that out. Ready to dry. Not ready to dry, wring out the water. Just squeeze it all out with my hand. And then I'm gonna just put it inside her here. Get some shampoo in my hand. And I'm gonna pick up the wig and just start putting that shampoo in. And what I do is I just rub it together. Get a good lather going. Trying not to knot it up that much, Make the tangling process much easier. Okay, I'm just going to dip it back in that water, get a swish going. And then bring it back up. And I'm going to drain that water. Let all that go down. And I'm going to fill this back up with some cool water. Guys, so I filled it up a little bit. I put the wig in. I switched it around just to get most of that soap out, and I'm just going to do that one more time. I mean, you can just run it under the faucet until you get all the stuff out, but for me, this is just easier if I do it this way. And as you can see, my shampoo is out because I dipped it in twice, dumped it out, and then filled it up again a little bit, then let it sway in there once again. So I'm just going to dump this out one more time. Throw the wig in there, and I'm going to use Suave's Tropical Coconut Conditioner. And you could get those fancy shampoos and conditioners that are made for wigs and whatnot, but this works for me, and I get a pretty good amount because I really want to soften up this wig. And I mainly start with the ends because that is my worst problem. So I just run it over and start to rub it together, and then I'm going to get some more and put it towards the top. Now if this was a straight wig, I would comb the conditioner through with one of those big shower combs, but since this wig is curly, I don't want to do that. I actually detangle after this whole process. So I'm just going to make sure that's truly saturated. And I'm going to let it sit there for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to rinse it out with cold water. I want a little bit more. I like the wig to feel like it's like sliding out of my hands. That's how I know I put enough conditioner in it. Okay, that's good. So I'm just gonna let that sit there. I'm gonna let it sit right there in that tub, just like that. There's no water in there. There's just the wig. I hope you guys could see that. It's just the wig, just sitting in the conditioner. And I'm just gonna let that sit for about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna rinse it out with cold water. I'll be back. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes that the wig has been sitting in the conditioner, and I'm just going to rinse it out with cold water. So for this process, I don't bother with filling up the bucket. I just run the wig straight under the cold water. And then just squeeze out all of the excess water. And now I just take the towel. I have a specific towel that I use just for my wigs. It's more of an old ratty towel, but hey, whatever. That's clean. So I just put it right over my wig like that, and then I just take out that water. Okay guys, so after I'm done washing my wig, I usually put it on the stand so I could comb it out. Now this is just a regular styrofoam mannequin head that I got from Sally's, and it looks like this. It does not come like this. I actually did it like that. And she's all messed up now, but hey, whatever. And these little pins that you see sticking out right here are just clothing pins that you use to keep the seams together while you're stitching everything together, and I use that for my wigs. If you guys hear my son in the background, he's playing with his toys. God bless you, Papa. God bless you. He's playing with his toys, so I didn't want to interrupt him. So if you guys hear ruckus in the background, I apologize, but you know, kids will be kids. So yeah, I have the styrofoam head. I have my stand that I have hooked onto a little tiny table. And I actually use this washcloth over the stand to give the head more durability, to make it stick more there, because when it doesn't, it's kind of loose, because, you know, I've used it for a while, so the hole's kind of like stretched out. That just sounds so wrong. And I have my detangler, which I use Cocoa Mango 2-in-1 Conditioning Detangler, and I got this from my local beauty supply store, and it smells amazing, and it's by Next Image. And I also have my leave-in conditioner, well, leave-in moisturizer, and it's a Shea Butter leave-in moisturizer, and that's by Proclaim, and I picked this up at Sally's. And I have my wig brush. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to put my wig on the head stand. So I'm just going to grab my wig, and I already took it out of the towel, and I'm just going to adjust the wig onto the head like so. And I'm going to take these little pins. I just stick them in the styrofoam head just to, you know, always have them there. And I'm just going to stick the first one right into the front right here, right in the hairline. Right there, and it's blue. I don't know. Then I'm going to take the next one, and I'm going to put it down at the ear right here. And I'm going to do the next one on the other side. And I'm going to put 2 in the back. 1 on this side towards the bottom. And another one on the other side towards the bottom. Ah! Mateus. Abby, can you grab that for me? Thank you. Okay, now that's all on, and you guys saw what I did to stabilize it. I'm just going to flip it around so the hair can hang down. and it should be like that. And that's just so when you're brushing in, your wig is not going to fly off of the head. So now I'm just going to spritz the entire wig using my conditioning detangler, which looks like this. I'm just going to shake it up to make sure, you know, all the chemicals and everything are all together. And I'm just going to spray it throughout. And I want to really saturate the ends. That's where I get the most problems. Okay. So now that that's throughout, I'm actually going to angle the camera a little down so you can see a little more what I'm doing. So that's good. And I'm just going to take my brush and I'm going to split this into two sections. And go in. And I'm going to start by going from the bottom and just brushing. And then I move up a little bit and just brush it. And then I keep on moving up and brush it out. And that's the same thing you should do for your regular hair as well. You should always start combing it out from the bottom as opposed to starting up here. And while you're combing down, you're basically pushing all your tangles to the middle. And then you have one huge tangle and then it's going to be a pain to take out. So that's the same thing you want to do with a wig. You just want to start from the bottom up. Turn it so you can see. And I'm going to take a good amount, about that much, and I'm going to start with the ends. Okay, so that is what it looks like when it's all combed out, and then it takes, depending on what wig it is, this one usually takes about a good 3 hours to completely dry. So I just use the towel that I use to dry it off after I wash it, and I just throw it down on the floor because I know I'm gonna wash it again anyway. I always wash it after I'm done using it, and it's just for my wig, so I really don't care. Okay, so there you go. And she is. And because she's a curly wig, I do crunch a little bit just to get that curl back in it. And then she will dry beautifully. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how I keep up with my wigs and how I wash, condition, and detangle them. Please, if you have not already, subscribe to my channel, and please like the video if you did like it, and also leave me a comment because I enjoy reading them. Alright, bye guys.